Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Episode number 432, Drink Until You Podcast, the only podcast that lasts until the last drop. How the hell is your Sunday going? How the hell was your week? Hope everybody's okay. I hope you're safe out there. I'm drinking a few White Claws tonight. I only have one Stella left. I figured I'd just save it. I'm drinking the pineapple flavor if you care. If you got them, drink them. Bottoms up. Cheers, everybody. And I'm sitting here watching the Montreal versus Tampa Bay game, which is tied in the third. About 11 minutes left. You have to kind of assume, if there's a goal in the third period, that's probably more than likely going to be your winner. You know, it's not a guarantee, of course. You know, the team that goes down always pulls their goalie, which leaves them vulnerable to get an empty net goal. But dude, I can't remember in years past where I've really liked the way the Canadians are playing. Like, they're just on it, man. And I kind of spoke on it a little last week. Their stadium, people always ask, what's the best stadium to play in, in playoff hockey. And, my answer, honestly, other than just how silent it is during the game until something happens, until their team scores. Other than that, they've got to have the best stadium, man. Like, and I get it. It's like you don't want to go all in and go crazy if season after season they keep losing. I don't know. They just seem different this season. They are in a tough series. It's not theirs for sure. Tampa Bay is going to fight them every second of this series. And that's the thing, too, is like Montreal was looking just dominant, somewhat out of a 7-game series, They were looking really, really good. And, Vasilevsky and company, they tightened the grip a little bit more. And Vasilevsky's just, hard to get the puck past, man. It's like he's such a great goalie. So It's been a great series. It's all of the series have been awesome. I'm just so excited about this season's NHL playoffs, man. I can't get enough of it. So here in a little bit, we'll kind of go down the line and see who's advanced, who hasn't. As you know, my Stars got booted, and I got some stuff to say about it. I'm not sweating it though. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I'm just kind of. They're going to do what they do. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what us fans say. Let's just talk about it now. Montreal goes up 2-1. 8:53 left in the third. If that's a good goal, you always have to keep it in the back of your mind. It might get called back for some reason. That's huge for them, dude. That is huge. I can't believe it. Wow. It's not over, but this is going to force Tampa to make some decisions. If I had a choice to have Vasilevsky in goal or pull him to try to score, I never want him to be out of the goal. So, Tampa's in a position now. Let's see. Okay, everything looks clearly onside. A bounce kind of off the backboard, a weird hop that just kind of got poked in. And they're going crazy in Canada. Dude, I said this last week, man. Like, you guys have probably the best, stadium atmosphere. The only thing, and they're dropping the face-off, so it's an official goal. Yeah, everything's good. No goalie interference, nothing like that. 2-1 Montreal. But yeah, other than the in-betweens, like when the game's just happening and Montreal's not scoring, you could hear a pin drop in that stadium. It's kind of eerie. But the second they score a goal, it's just the place you want to be. I wonder why that is. Even in the Dallas series, it's like we're, for the most part, loud a lot of the time. Even if we're losing, I don't know. Maybe I haven't watched enough Canadians games in my lifetime to understand it, but either way, hey, they're up. It doesn't matter what their barn sounds like or doesn't sound like. So we'll see what happens here. I was trying to flip on NASCAR earlier, and I mean, I logged on to Twitter, and I just immediately, the first video, it's like the For You section. The first video is Christopher Bell getting wrecked, and I'm like, dude, I'm not even fucking turning on the race at this point. You know what I mean? Like, that's my guy. He's had, not a horrible season. He's not, like, in last place in points by any means, but he has not had the Christopher Bell season that I was expecting. Hasn't won a single race. I guess maybe a couple of races ago, he won the second stage or something like that. He was pretty high up there the whole race, which is giving him great points, but I just log on to Twitter, I see him getting wrecked, I'm like, I'm not even watching it. I'm not even gonna, I'll look at the standings tomorrow because I'm already irritated. Is he did not finish? I don't know. I'm not sure. And I mean, from the looks of it, I mean, he was going backwards, bro. Like, he got spun around and he's like driving backwards on the track I don't know what the deal was, or maybe he couldn't stop. I don't know. But yeah, not his most amazing season that I've seen in the past, 2 seasons. So I don't know what's going on. I saw him complaining about some format from NASCAR. I don't exactly know what he was talking about, but I kind of said this to my friend a few weeks back. He seems unhappy. Like, how often do NASCAR drivers, like a football player, get traded? You know what I mean? Like, I'm unhappy here in fucking Oakland, and I want to trade. Well, apparently that's not very common. They're usually with the team, and they're just going to stick with the team. And the thing that kind of brought this to my attention was he was sitting in like 31st place the entire race. I'm like, okay, that is so uncharacteristic of him. Like, it's, I've seen him sit down low. I've seen him sit in the 20s before, but he's doing it with a plan in mind. He knows, he's been around it long enough. He knows there's going to be a huge wreck today. And guess who's going to be waiting right there? Hopefully away from danger when the wreck happens up front. It's going to be Christopher Bell. He's going to be there to sop up the grease, to give you a razorism for NASCAR. But yeah, so come to find out, there's just something about NASCAR he disagrees with when he's talking about how dangerous such and such is and all this and that. I'm like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. He's not unhappy with this team. He's just unhappy with the, I guess how they run certain things. So, hopefully that doesn't sour him, like he's having a decent season. I mean, he's top 10 in points overall. I would have to, maybe not after today, but, last I checked, he's within the top 10 in points. So he's doing okay. It's just, I've expected a win from him, really. And he has won a stage, but so yeah, I didn't even flip on the race today. I don't know what happened. I just you log on and see your driver get wrecked. It's like, what's the point? I have 2 other drivers, but it doesn't mean shit if Bell's not in it. You know what I mean? So, and that race is already over. I think Elliott won that one. So once again, not my guy. And yeah, we'll just move on to next week, man. I don't know. So yeah, watch a little UFC, and once again, I just love Paramount. This one started at like 3 a.m. For the preliminary card, and then started at like, I don't know, 6 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I don't remember, but too early to wake up and watch people punch each other. You know what I mean? For me. But the beautiful thing is, I log on to Paramount Plus. And, I got to watch all the fights all the way through. And I didn't know how to do it at first. The app kind of confused me. But basically, just start the first fight, or whatever fight you want all the way till the end. If you just want to start on the main card, just start the first fight of the main card, and it'll cycle through fight after fight after fight. Instead, like what I was doing before, is I would watch the main event, then watch the co-main, and then like I'm constantly having to go back on there and click. So if you just start it from where you want to start from, it'll play through till the end of the event. I actually ended up watching the main event twice, and the co-main twice through this process. But it was a good event, I don't really have much to say, other than it was fairly entertaining. Some good fight. The heavyweight division, though, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of over it with the UFC right now. Like, these guys are just, I'm not saying they're not strong. I'm not saying they're not tough. But, I mean, you can tell their level of commitment. Like, I'm looking at heavyweight champions like Frank Mir, like Brock Lesnar, like Andre Arlovsky, like, any of those heavyweight champions. It's like, you can tell by their body, the dedication they put into the sport, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, this last heavyweight fight is just like two fat fucks just fighting each other. It's like, dude, we don't want to see this, Dana. Like, it wasn't a good fight. That was the worst fight of the night. And oddly enough, that's my favorite category, as far as weight's concerned. I love the heavyweights. I love heavy hitters. You get a guy like Frank Mir before his motorcycle accident. He can do it all. He can strike. He can grapple with you he's a dangerous motherfucker. So, like at 6'5" or 6'6", however tall that dude is, probably weighing 200 and at least 50 pounds. You know what I mean? He's just a massive dude, but he can move. He can, he's in shape. He's in great shape. I don't know, man. And it's this Tuivasa guy again. The last time he fought, it was all over Twitter of like how boring the fight was, and the two guys were just like laying on the mat, like the entire time. It's like, we get that the ground game is a part of mixed martial arts, but also at the same time, you're on live TV, right? Like, we can tell you guys aren't working. You're just fucking laying there on each other. Like, this is so lame. But, for a division that I love so much, it's just in the UFC, it is not hitting the spot at all anymore, dude. And I'll tell you what's taking over is the women's. Any women's fight is, like, better than any men's heavyweight fight that I've seen in probably a good while. You know what I mean? I'm probably missing one or two in there that I'm not thinking of right now. Currently, I know there's a couple in there that are really good, but I'm looking forward to the women's fights more than the heavyweight men's fights. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not saying if the heavyweights were, like better fights that I wouldn't be into the women. Of course I would still. Like, the women have just progressed in such a way that, like, it's fucking blowing my mind, man. Like, they are now at the, like, peak level for them. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to see who's going to push it further. Like back in the day, you had Ronda Rousey, very practiced, very, I almost said humble, and that is not the right word for her, but very practiced, very skilled at what she did, so she kind of made way for, women or whatever in UFC, but it wasn't impressive. When you're getting everybody by an armbar, it's like, okay, you're just kind of doing that video game thing where you just, if you're losing the fight, you just spam the move, works. That's not impressive. And not to take anything away from her. She was a great champion she was hard to beat for a good while in the women's division. But, they've just progressed to a point to where it's like, the only way I can describe it is their Michael Jordan is coming. You know what I mean? Like, whoever that woman is, she is born. She might not be in the UFC. She might not even be an adult yet, but she's coming. You know what I mean? That woman is coming. So I'm excited for that. I mean, they've already just impressed me, like, just with the boxing. I mean, it's fucking incredible, man. The women's division is so exciting. But other than that, it's like every other, weight class, in men's or women's, I'm just so much more excited by than the heavyweight men's. Like, I don't know, man. We just got to get, I don't know where the UFC draws heavyweights from. And like I said, I'm not taking anything away from, like, Tuivasa, you know what I mean? Like, he's a tough son of a bitch, clearly. Like, he's getting hit. And he can take it. He's not going out, but I don't know, man. It just seems like the heavyweight division is just like two little kids fighting. You know what I mean? Like instead of two grown men or two grown men in full on competition, they're just kind of rolling around on the ground and hitting each other when they. I don't know. I just wasn't impressed by it. But other than that, it was a great event. What's the guy's name? Magdalena. This happened to him last fight, bro. Like And what do? There's nothing you can do to train for like leg kicks. You know what I mean? But this has been his downfall the past two fights. They're kicking the fuck out of his legs so much that he's like limping around the ring and changing his stance so his hurt leg isn't, up front. It's just like, it's kind of disappointing. And like, especially I would have to assume for the fighter, it's like you can train your ass off. You can come up with the best game plan, the best combination, the best chokehold or best submission. And it really, I don't know. It doesn't matter because the dude's just going to kick you in the leg until you can't fucking walk. And, I talked to my friend about it. And as we know, our phones are always listening. And what's the first thing that pops up on my YouTube for videos to view is like the top 5 leg kick, enders of all time. And it's, how do you train for that, man? Like, really? You can't, you're given what you're given. You can't make yourself have giant legs, you know what I mean, that can withstand those kind of leg kicks with dense bone. It's like, you can only do so much. So, and I'm probably saying his name wrong too, but Magdalena in his case, it's like, what do you do? He did this whole fucking training camp, and the other dude's just kicking him in the leg, killing his whole, like. And I'm not blaming the other guy. Like, if that's your strategy, if that's what you need to do, to I forgot the Flyers and Canes are tomorrow, and Wild Avalanche tonight. But yeah, I mean, what are you supposed to do about that? I don't even know. It's like so defeating. It's like, I guess you'd try to go to like bare knuckle boxing and make a career there, but that doesn't seem fucking better. It seems fucking worse. And worst case scenario, you get into that fucking slap competition thing because you're just out of money, which is the worst thing ever. I mean, I've said this before, dude. That's worse than the UFC. That's worse than boxing. Just because you're taking an open shot, an undefended shot, even if it is a slap, to your jaw every time. And they give you this little fucking foam pad that you're supposed to hold behind your back like that's going to help you. So I don't know what the deal is, but and then they give you like 2 guys to like catch you when you get the shit slapped out of you. It's so fucking weird. It's such a strange sport, but it's also super. I mean, it's like I said, it's more dangerous in a certain way. You're taking a clean open shot to the head every time. I mean, talk about CTE. And I just thought about this. How do they fucking train for that shit? Like, I don't know. Are they slapping each other with helmets on? How does this work? It's not a real skill. You know what I mean? Like, the point is, I mean, just in boxing in general, is to hit and not be hit. Any trainer will tell you that. People make fun of Mayweather for running. They call it running. Oh, he's just running. No, dude, he's fucking defensive. He's hitting and not getting hit. Like, what the fuck? That's the name of the game. Not here's my chin and slap the fuck out of me. That's just stupid. I just can't even believe that's a thing. But, I get it. People are desperate. They'll do some crazy shit for money, Dana's paying, apparently, so I would never do it, dude. If I were to ever do anything, I want to be able to defend myself. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to block the punch at least. And if you knocked me out, at least I still had a chance. I just made the wrong choice. But that shit's wild, bro. I don't get the slap competition thing. But anyways, overall, it was a great event. This clicking from this fan is about to drive me absolutely insane. But overall, it was a great event. And I don't know if next week is a main, like a big numbered event or not, but I would have to think it might be, just for the fact that I don't think we've had one in a couple of weeks. Which, by the way, I'm super happy. Like, I don't think we've missed a weekend yet since the new year started for UFC. Like, it's been packed from the start, which is great. I hate missing those weekends, but yeah, overall, it was a good event. I enjoyed it. I actually kind of have the urge to go back and watch from the main card again. I enjoyed it so much. There were some good sets of fights in there. So under 1 minute left, Montreal leading 2-1. Clearly, Tampa Bay empty. Get it in the empty net. Come on. Yeah, Tampa Bay is on their last leg. I can't believe Montreal's about to do this. 30 seconds left. Empty net. Yes! How did he block that? That was incredible. The Tampa Bay Lightning are giving themselves every opportunity. That was an incredible flat stick on the ice. No goalie in goal, and they still blocked it. 14-13 offside. 13.4 left in the third. The Canadians are about to do this, dude. I cannot wait to see the Bell Center. If they win this thing, that's going to be going nuts, bro. I'm excited for you guys. For you, what do you say? Less habitants. I'm excited for you, Habs, man. I'm excited for you, Canadians. I have nothing against you. I fucking love hockey, as you know. I don't know how he saved that. That guy in the Canadians is like, what the fuck? Anyways, let's have another drink. Cheers, everybody. Oh, they put a little time back on the clock. 15.3 left in the third. Anderson, not Anderson Cooper, John Cooper. About to be, he's a great coach. Don't sweat it, bro. You've done great. And they're fighting all the way to the end. They've had a great series, even to come back to this point. Like I said, Montreal just looked like the better team from the start. They really have. Oh, I forgot they had Suzuki. That's crazy. I hadn't seen his name in a long time. You can tell I don't watch too much of this. But anyways, let's move over to my damn Dallas Stars. I said this, what was the date? 7/7/25. I just happened to have the text message I sent when I was talking to one of my friends about, the whole debacle with, I always say debacle. I think of the game topple, and then I end up saying debacle. The whole debacle with Jake Ottinger and Peter DeBoer, and then, he pulled him, icing, 5.7 left. He pulled Jake Ottinger. He had some comments afterwards. They end up firing DeBoer. 7/7/25. I'm texting my friend. I'm like, dude, I hate to say it, but the Stars are about to get a hard lesson in how actually hard it is to make it to the Western Conference Final. You know what I mean? Like, everybody just wanted DeBoer gone and we're excited about Golitzin. And I don't dislike Golitzin, by the way. I don't. He had a great season. That was very enjoyable. I appreciate the season, but yeah, dude, that perfectly proves the point. Who do you want? Someone who's green in the playoffs? Or do you want someone who's seasoned, who has never lost a Game 7? Like, that should have told you, and it's not to say he can't lose Game 7. It's just to say that the chances are significantly raised from DeBoer being our coach. So, we got a good lesson. I love all the people online right now calling for Jamie Benn's captain era to be... Dude, I've been calling for this for like 6 years. Jamie Benn should not have been the captain for I would say probably 6 years. We should have moved on so long ago. And now that doesn't mean he shouldn't have been a part of the team. He should have. Look at Mike Modano, bro. They took Mike Modano's captaincy, and he still played on the team. You know what? He is the face of the franchise, even to this day. if you don't know anybody else from the Dallas Stars, you know who the fuck Mike Modano is, and probably Marty Turco, and probably Ed Belfour, but Belfour had a career before Dallas, so he's well known, he just helped us get there, and he was not one to take shit. But, yeah, dude, Jamie Benn shouldn't have been captain this whole time. And I've said, you can go back years on this podcast, dude. I've bitched about this for so many years. And now, all right, Montreal did it. Moving on to the second round. That's badass, bro. I'm so happy for you guys. And, by the way, the Buffalo Sabres, too, moved on. The Ducks moved on. Holy shit. The Canadians won this game all 3 periods with only 9 shots on goal versus Tampa Bay's 29. That's fucking nuts, bro. That's defense. And look at this. The coach of Montreal, Martin St. Louis, doing it in Tampa. How crazy is that? What a storyline. And Vasilevsky waiting at center ice. I fucking love Vasilevsky, dude. He's an all-time great. The great 88. Just ready to congratulate them. That was a hell of a fucking series, dude. I'm just so stoked. So, anyways, my Stars get bounced by the Minnesota Wild. Congratulations, Minnesota. They got a big game 1 tonight against the Avalanche. So I'm definitely tuning into that. That's going to be epic. But yeah, dude, I mean, the Stars, I don't even know, man. We have the talent. We have tons of talent on our team. And here's the thing that irritated me, too. Just seeing online, oh, well, we're missing Rope Hintz and we're missing Tyler Seguin. It's like, bro, both of those guys wouldn't have done shit. Wouldn't have done shit. And I'm more speaking to Tyler Seguin, but I mean, Rope Hintz ain't the fucking game changer. We have that guy, Mikko Rantanen. They shut his ass down. There was no game 7 Mikko Rantanen magical comeback. Like, it didn't happen. It's not. I wonder how many guys as Martin St. Louis still actually played with. That's kind of incredible, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I've wanted Seguin off the team. Like I said, I've been bitching about Jamie Benn having the captaincy for about 6 years. I've wanted Seguin off the team for at least 3 of those years. You know what I mean? Not to say he's not a contributor. Not to say he's not a decent player. He is. But he's not worth the money we paid to him. And Jamie Benn isn't either. Jamie Benn kind of had his injuries and came back from that a few seasons ago. And he stepped it up. He started playing good, but then you get the fucking petty Benn shit going, where he's cross-checking dudes in the neck and sitting on them at center ice. Like, dude, it's fucking embarrassing, bro. Like, I appreciate what you've done, but and the stupid fucking penalties, it's just the timing. He is horrible about the timing. It's I get the grit. I get wanting to play tough. I get, getting your lick back. When he cross-checked the dude on Minnesota in the neck, the dude did something to him before. I totally get getting your lick back, but it's I don't know, man. How much... He has no impulse control. And this dude's our captain? It doesn't make any fucking... What kind of leadership is that? If your boss, I mean, he's not the boss, but, if your leader has no impulse control, what do you think the rest of the team's going to be like? But, Seguin and Benn partied up those years after they signed those contracts, win or lose. We're all pissed off at home as Stars fans, and they're out fucking drinking and getting laid. You know what I mean? Not to say we can't do that, but it's I'm pissed about my team. Why the fuck? I'm glad you're having a great time, but... It's just that competitive. I know they're competitive, but they don't have that it factor. You know what I mean? And I'm not calling for Ottinger's head. I hope the organization realizes this is why you don't pick a fucking goalie over a great coach. I mean, you can even find and make a great goalie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying it like it's super easy, but I would feel coaches are a lot more rare to find that are really good than a decent goalie that you can coach up to be good. I mean, and we didn't play our backup a single time. It was like Golitsyn's just terrified to even like, it's stupid, bro. It's so stupid. But congratulations to the Wild. Like, even as a Stars fan, it's like, good. I'm glad we got bounced. I'm glad we ate shit. We have to realize at a certain point in time, like, I don't know, man. The players have run this team for too long. That's the issue. And I've said that for so many years, I'm tired of saying it. I'm not even going to go in on that point. I'm just going to leave it at that. The players have been running this shit for too long. Whatever the players say, however the players feel, if they feel like showing up for a Game 7, they will. If they don't, they won't. And then the fans are just stuck holding the bag. And it's like, I'm just over that shit, bro. So it doesn't get to me the same as it used to. I'll never forget, I think Morrow was the captain, and Madonna was still on the team, and we lost to Vancouver one year, maybe the first round, maybe the second round, something like that, and I was fucking so irritated, dude. And those days for me and the Dallas Stars have passed, bro. I'm not going to be irritated. I mean, look at how they're playing. That's all that talent on the team, and you can't put a single fucking puck in 5-on-5? Are you kidding me? It's like the whole balloon thing. It's like you squeeze one side and the other side inflates, and then you squeeze the inflated side, and then the other side you previously squeezed inflates. It's like we can't ever just get it all to inflate the same. So last season in the playoffs, our power play was fucking horrible. We fired our coach for it in the offseason, and we got a better power play. But we also changed head coaches. So now we can't even fucking score 5-on-5. It was like 189 minutes or something like to that effect, where the Stars in this series hadn't scored a 5-on-5 goal or some shit like that. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I love Mikko. I love Johnston. I love Robertson for the most part. He needs to... If Robertson could get his two-way game going, he would be one of the most elite players in the NHL. But he can score. He can get in good position. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that man lazily skate back to the zone. It's like, bro, you would be such a more valuable player if you did both. And I'm not even saying he's not valuable. Like, how many fucking goals did he score this season? But, yeah, dude. And my model, it's easy for me to say this because my model for what I want every player on our team to be is Yuri Lettinen. You show up to the ice, you're fucking humble, you keep your head down, you work hard, you play both sides of the fucking ice, you win. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm excited for NHL playoffs regardless if the Stars are in or not. I'm excited for Buffalo. I'm actually excited for Minnesota now. I really can't wait to see what they're going to do because, Minnesota's always been defensive-minded, heavy on the defense. So I can't wait to see that combating Colorado's high-powered offense, The Oilers are out. Yeah, dude, it's been a weird playoff series, but I'm also happy for I'm happy for the Ducks, bro. I'm happy, like I said, for the Sabres. I'm happy for the Flyers. I mean, the Sabres and the Flyers are two teams. I think I even said the Ducks this season. Those are three teams I've been rooting for since the start of this season that happened to do enough to make it. And it was close there for the Flyers there at the end of the season because of Rick Bowness and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Obviously, Columbus didn't make it in, but, I mean, it came down to the fucking wire for those two teams, you know what I mean? So, anyways, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for listening. As always, don't drink and drive. Treat yourself to an Uber. Treat yourself to a Lyft. Treat yourself to a DoorDash, a Waymo if we can ever get it going here in Dallas. And yeah, just be safe out there. Don't be a fucking turd, you know? Cheers, everybody. All right, everybody. I will talk to you next week. I love you all. Be safe out there. Bye.